Hello, my friend. My name is Coach Quiggy. I'm a self-love coach and a mindfulness teacher. If you're here now, I know that you're going through a difficult breakup or divorce, and I want to offer this really beautiful, deep, impactful, game-changing meditation practice called RAIN, which is going to help you feel your feelings fully, move through your feelings, your grief, your loss, your anger, your depression fully, and find freedom on the other side of heartbreak. And that's what I want for you. I want you to be free. And the problem is a lot of people go through heartbreak and they numb, distract, they drink, they have sex, they run away from the difficulty instead of turning towards it with love and compassion. And all of that emotion and energy and grief gets stuck, and it gets stuck in their body, it gets stuck in their heart, and it can sabotage your long-term health and well-being, the quality of your relationships. So in this moment, my invitation is for you to really turn towards, with this practice. It's going to show you exactly how the difficulty that you're experiencing right now, so that you can be free from it in the long run. So I'm going to invite you to find a meditation posture that feels really good for you. You can be sitting up. You can also be laying down if that feels good for you right now. You can close your eyes and start with a few deep breaths, inhaling through the nose, letting it out through the mouth, inhaling through the nose, out through the mouth, really taking your time to deepen your inhale and deepen your exhale out the mouth. Let's do one more deep inhale and exhale just like that. And then letting go of conscious control of the breath. As you start to just arrive into a receptive awareness. So there's going to be a really gentle attentiveness, a curiosity that we're going to step into. As you start to feel your body sitting here, laying here, as if just receiving the sensations of the body, of the temperature of the body, the shape of the body, the weight of the body, feeling the surface area that makes contact with the furniture or the floor beneath you, so the backs of the legs, your bottom, your back. And doing your best to release any judgment that may creep up. And just noticing the sensations with neutrality, with curiosity, as if asking yourself, what does it feel like to be in a body right now? What does my body feel like? And you can start to drop your attention down to your feet, noticing the sensations present in the feet, maybe wiggling your toes a little bit. And we're going to gently scan up through the body, start to wake up our connection with an embodied experience. If it's helpful, you can imagine a spotlight shining on your feet. You can pick a color that resonates with you. And as I guide you through this body scan up through the entire body, you're going to move the spotlight, just gently noticing the sensations that are present in the ankles, in the calves and shins, in the knees, in the upper legs, the pelvic floor, and the hips, the low back and stomach, mid-back and solar plexus, the upper back and chest, the shoulders, relaxing the shoulders, the upper arms, the elbows and forearms, the wrists, the hands, the fingers. Moving back up the arms now to the throat and the neck, the head, the back of the skull, forehead and the face, the scalp and the hair. And now zooming out to feel the whole body sitting here again. So the head, the neck, the shoulders, the arms, the torso, the hips, the upper and lower legs and feet, feeling the whole body sitting here. And just allowing the body to be here as we start to step into the recognize, the R of rain. So just noticing where sensation is most prominent in the body and maybe calling for your attention. So this is where the emotions that we're feeling in a breakup, in your breakup, are being felt somatically in the body, and they're asking for your attention. They're asking for you to pay attention to them lovingly. So first we need to notice where in the body they are. And so maybe there's a spot that is really obviously calling, and you can direct your attention there. If not, you can check in with some of the common places in which we carry tension: the chest, the shoulders, back of the neck, the face. Wherever your body is asking for you to place your attention, just follow your intuition here. And I just want you to trust yourself. And if nothing's really obvious, you can just stay with the whole body. So directing your attention to the sensations, placing your attention in the sensations as if you're anchoring your attention. So this is your headquarters, the home base for your awareness. And we're immediately going to bring in the A of rain, the allow. This is the sense of just letting it be, not trying to change it, force it to be different, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's a little bit wobbly or difficult to be with. Just asking yourself, can I be with this? Can I just breathe with these sensations? It's incredibly simple. There's nothing to do. You just get to be with the sensations. Just allowing yourself to breathe. And if at any point the answer to that question, can I be with this, is no, and it's too much, you can just gently zoom out to the whole body. You can turn your attention to your breath or to your feet. Or if you need to open your eyes and take a break, you're welcome to do that. But as long as it's available to you, just staying with the sensations here. Maybe getting a little bit more curious. What do the sensations feel like? Is there a temperature? Is there a quality that I can identify? Is it a tension, a tightness? Is it sharp or bright or somewhere in between? Where do the sensations begin and where do they end? Is there a clear boundary? Noticing how as you get curious and ask yourself these inquisitive questions, it's really difficult for judgment to be so sticky. There's more of an openness, a willingness to allow what's here to be here. Noticing if there's a change in the sensations, maybe there's a dissipation, maybe they stay the same. Maybe the sensations move or a different part of the body calls your attention, and you're absolutely welcome to follow to a different spot. And just checking in again, can I be with this? And if you get distracted by thoughts or some other sensation, just gently coming back to whatever sensations, energy you're working with. And just staying really gently, as if giving yourself a warm hug and just saying, hey, I'm here. It's okay. It's okay to feel this way. And now we're going to start to turn to the eye of rain, investigate. And this is where we're going to ask some reflective questions. And they will likely stir up some cognitive responses. And after each round, as I ask you a reflection question and you ask it yourself, we're going to turn back to the body. So some insights might arise in the form of words and thoughts, and that's brilliant and beautiful. And then we'll come back to where is that in the body. So beginning by asking yourself, what emotion is present here? What emotion is present and asking to be felt? And just trusting the answer and coming back to the body. Where in the body is that emotion? Maybe it's the same spot you've been working with. Maybe it's migrated. Can I be with this? And then asking yourself, reflecting inwardly, why am I feeling this? Why am I feeling this emotion? What is the experience of this emotion responding to in my life? And noticing what comes up. And then coming back to the body. Where am I feeling this? And can I just let it be? And now asking yourself, what story am I telling myself that's keeping me stuck? What story am I telling myself about this breakup, about my ex, or about myself that is keeping me stuck? And just trusting whatever arises. And then coming back to the body. Where is this felt in the body? And finally, reflecting inwardly, who would I be if I did not believe this story? Who would I be if I knew that this story was not true? And feeling what's present in the body, maybe feeling a slight release. So you might recognize that you need not hold on to this story, that it's not even true, that it's being created in the mind and held in the body, and that it can be facilitated and freed from your system. Who would I be in the absence of this made up story? And now, finally, moving to the N of rain, the nurture. And I invite you to put a hand on your heart or a hand on your cheek as if a loving family member or friend were to care for you and offer you the loving touch and kindness that you need in moments of difficulty. You can even imagine a pet that you hold dearly and the loving touch of their fur. Or here we're really nurturing ourselves. The body doesn't know the difference between the touch of another and our own touch. We can actually create the release of oxytocin by offering ourselves loving touch. And some kind words of reassurance in the same way that, again, a loving friend or family member may offer them to us. You're going to offer them to yourself, to your body, to your heart, to the area where you feel and have felt these sensations most prominently. You can repeat the phrases with intention, with the felt energy of care and kindness. It's okay. I got you. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through this. It's okay. I'm here for you. We are so strong, and we're going to get through this. It's okay. It's okay to feel this way. I'm here for you. I got you. And we're going to get through this. It's okay. It's okay to feel this way. You are safe here. You are loved. You are held. And we're going to get through this. And lastly, we're going to drop focus on the body. And we're just going to drop back into a non-doing, a non-meditation. You can imagine your eyes as if they were looking back in on themselves, feeling the space of the room and the world behind you, and just dropping back into this wide frame of awareness, neither focusing on body nor breath, but just allowing this blank, restful slate of awareness to exist for a few moments. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. You can let thoughts come and go, just resting back. Nothing to do, nothing to figure out, nowhere to go but here. And now coming back to the body, coming back to this present moment, feeling yourself sitting or laying, connecting with the furniture or ground beneath you. And just noticing the tone that's present in your body and in your mind right now, noticing if anything shifted since the start of this practice, and just taking note of that. If nothing shifted, that's beautiful, that's okay. There's no expectation here. It takes time. This is a practice. And remember, we're just learning to be with, not to change or force anything. Things will move naturally as we learn to accept and allow what's here. And sometimes nothing shifted at all, and that's okay. And if there is a shift, really cherishing and taking note of that, respecting and appreciating that, because that's your fodder, your fuel, your reminder that this works. And as you're ready, you can take a big, deep inhale through the nose and a long, deep exhale through the mouth before opening your eyes and moving so slowly back into the world around you, taking time to look around, maybe notice some freshness of gaze. And just giving yourself some gratitude for showing up. It does take a lot of courage to show up for this practice, to slow down and turn towards. And as things are difficult right now, you can rest knowing that you have really intentionally turned towards yourself and started the process, continued the process of feeling what's asking to be felt here. And so hopefully you can go about your day with a little bit more ease, knowing that you've spent some time in intention. And maybe just go play, have a nice walk, listen to some dope music. If you want to facilitate and express some of the energy that you've been with, something active could be really beautiful, some exercise or breath work if that feels good and accessible for you, or maybe that's later in the day. Listening to some music, like I said, creating, doing some art, some drawing, writing some poetry, moving the energy is going to support this process. Do so playfully, do so respectfully and lovingly. If you haven't watched my video giving the full backdrop on how essential it is to feel your feelings in the process of grief and heartbreak and to express them, I highly recommend you check that video out. It'll be linked here. And if this work is really supportive for you, I invite you to my upcoming free masterclass, the Breakup WAKEUP, which is also corresponding with a group coaching program, a 10-week long group coaching program that starts the week after. The Breakup WakeUp is March 1st, Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And I'm going to guide you through the 6 pillars to taking the pain of a divorce or breakup and turning it into the best thing that ever happened to you. This is just the start of that practice and process, really feeling and healing and freeing yourself from chronic unprocessed emotions, which get stuck in your system if you don't turn towards the healing process. But I'm also going to show you how play is the way, how we can do the postmortem on our past relationship and learn new ways of love, moving from codependency to interdependency, which is way more fun. I'm going to teach you how we can use the moments of heartbreak and detachment for really ripe spiritual growth and personal empowerment to learn and harness the power of perspective, to become more integrated and whole and nurture our inner child. How purpose is a really beautiful guiding principle for the transformation, the alchemy from heartbreak, codependency into the most flourishing, awesome, healthy, whole, impactful, dope fucking life you could possibly build, and how we can transform this energy into just that for you. And finally, how it takes a village, how essential community is in general, but especially when things are hardest, and how you can create that. If this sounds fucking awesome, sign up for the free masterclass in the description below. I love you. Take good care of yourself and have a beautiful series of moments until I see you next.